Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss interfacing of LCD 16 by 2 with 8051 microphone. All of you know that LCD is liquid crystal display on which you can display numbers, alphabets, characters, graphics on its display panel. Okay. So if we see this liquid crystal display, it comes with 16 by 2, 16 by 4, 32 by 2, 32 by 4. In this categories, these LCDs are available and these are widely used in the market for display purpose, for displaying purpose. Along with this, all of you know that there are LED displays, 7 segment displays are also available in the market. Okay, but because of its price, these LCDs are widely used in the market for displaying purpose. Okay, so here we are going to consider 16 by 2 LCD for displaying with interfacing with 805. Okay, so we will see which pins are there for LCD to interface with 8051. Okay, so here you can see total 16 pins are listed for interfacing with 8051. Okay, we will start with the first two pins that are very important because this will run your LCD. Okay, one is VDD and second one is VSS. In some cases they are called as a VCC and ground. Okay, so depending on the manufacturer, this labeling is done. Okay, so VDD is connected. VDD should be connected to plus 5 volt and VSS should be connected to ground terminal. Okay, now to control the contrast of the LCD, this VO pin is given. That is, in some cases, in some data sheets, you will find this pin is labeled as VEE. Okay, so for this pin, you can connect potentiometer and you can control the contrast of LCD. Okay, now three important pins are there which commands the LCD or which controls the operation of LCD. First one is RS, that is called as a resistor select. Second one is read write bar. Third is enable pin. Okay, to enable the reading and writing operation, this enable pin should be applied with high to low signal and low to high signal for enabling the signal. That we will see how low to high pulse or high to low pulse is applied for doing writing operation and reading operation. Okay, so these three pins are important, and along with this 8 data pins are given for writing data values. Okay, through 8-bit port. Okay, so this data port starts from DB0 to DB7 and remaining two pins are used for controlling the backlight of LCD. So LED plus, LED minus, these two pins are given for controlling the backlight of LCD. In some cases, these are labeled as anode plus anode or cathode. Anode and cathode, it kind of labeling is done for this LED plus and LED minus, or it is we can also say that LED positive, LED negative. That means anode and cathode. So these are the important pins of LCD that should be interfaced with the microcontroller 8051. Now all pins are not necessary to interface with this. We can connect only 11 pins of this LCD to microcontroller port pins for interfacing, for writing, uh, for displaying, okay, your alphabets, numbers and characters. Okay, so this RS read write bar enable, these three pins should be connected, should be interfaced along with this data port DB0 to DB7. All others are supplied with respective power supply values, or these are connected to plus 5 volt supply and ground respectively. Okay, for functioning the LCD, for running the LCD. Okay, now here you can see this is a circuit diagram for interfacing LCD with 8051. Okay, here we are considering Atmel's 89S51 microcontroller for interfacing with LCD 16 by 2 JHD 162A, that means 16 by 2. Okay, this is a series of LCD that is available in the market. Okay, you can see on the left hand side two important connections are there, and with this we can say that this is the minimum connection diagram of LCD microcontroller. 8051 minimum connection diagram or minimum system connection. Okay, so first connection should be done is reset connection. Okay, here you can see reset circuit is connected with one capacitor in series with resistor, and across the capacitor one switch is connected. So default condition for reset pin is active low. Okay, and if you want to activate this reset of microcontroller, then you have to apply active high signal to this 9 number pin of microcontroller 805. So here, after getting power up or power on, this active low signal is applied to reset pin of microcontroller, and whenever you push this switch, okay, when you close this switch, then active high signal is applied to pin number 9 of microcontroller, that is reset. Your microcontroller will get reset and it will start from its initial location, that is the execution of program from its initial location. Okay, second one is to run this particular microcontroller or any microcontroller, you need an clock signal. Okay, this clock signal is provided by crystal. Okay, you can see here crystal of 11.059 megahertz is connected in between XTAL1 and XTAL2 pin for running the microcontroller. Okay, along with this, two capacitors are used for stabilizing the clock signal. Okay, so this crystal oscillator is used for giving clock signal to 8089S51 microcontroller, or any microcontroller is connected with this kind of crystal, but only their frequency will get changed depending on the operating frequency that user is going to use for operating the PIC microcontroller 8051 microcontroller, depend on its operating capacity of the particular microcontroller. Okay, now actual interfacing diagram you can see here 3.5, 3.4 and 3.3 or port 3 pins are connected to register select, read write bar and enable pin. So these three pins are controlling the LCD operation, and we can send data values on this particular data port of LCD through port 1. So port 1 is acting as a data port, port 3 is acting as a control port. Okay, so here you can observe both are output ports. So we can set it port 3 and port 1 as the output port initially. Okay, so to send the data out from microcontroller to LCD. Okay, here you can see your potentiometer is connected for contrast control, and this LED positive and LED negative is connected with 5 volt and ground respectively. 5 volt supply is given to VCC and VSS is grounded. Okay, so this is the connection which are required for interfacing LCD by 16 by 2 with 8051 microcontroller. Okay, now we will see some commands which are used for controlling the operation of LCD. Here you can see starting is the 01, that is clear display screen. Okay, 02 return home, decrement cursor, increment cursor, shift display right, shift display left, display off cursor off, display on cursor on, display of cursor on, display on cursor blinking, shift cursor position to left, right. All these commands are there. Okay, and last command is 38H, that is setting the LCD with 5 by 7 matrix in two lines. Okay, so these two lines will be used for displaying purpose, and we will use first command as a 38H command. Okay, after that 01 we will use, and after that 0EH. Okay, these are the control commands we will apply to the LCD, and for displaying purpose we will use 80 and C0. Okay, now here we will display our name or college name on first line first position. Okay, if you want to display it on second line, you will use C0 command. So in the algorithm, you can see first you have to do initialization. You will write org0000h instruction for writing your program from its this particular initial location. Okay. After that, in second step, you will apply 38H command. In next step, you will apply 01H command for clearing the display. Next, you will apply display on cursor blinking command 0EH, and next command is 80H. Okay, These are the commands we will write for controlling the LCD operation. These are commands for LCD. As per these commands, LCD will turn on its display and it will blink its cursor at the first position because 80 is written. And these are the command subroutines and delay subroutines. We need to call them in the main program because commands should be sent to LCD, okay, with these three pins 3.5, 3.4, and 3.3. Okay, and all these are data values. These are commands, but these will be sent out as a data on data port. Okay, so to control the operation, this command subroutine is important. Okay? So that command subroutine we will see, and with this in this interfacing, we are going to display VVCOEW on first line starting from first location. Okay, so for data you need to call data subroutine, you need to call delay subroutine. Okay, so these are the data values that will be sent out through port 1 to microcontroller. Now we will see program for it. You can see we are starting with first instruction org 0000h. Okay, this is the initialization of microcontroller. From this particular location all these instructions we are going to write. Okay, so first command we have written for microcontroller is 38h. Now here immediate addressing mode is used. Okay, and we are taking this particular command as a data into accumulator. So move a comma hash 38h, this command is loaded into accumulator and we will send it to port 1. For that we will call command subroutine and delay subroutine. Okay, so next command is 01h clear display. Next command is 0eh for display on cursor blinking, and this is the positioning of LCD cursor on first line first position. Okay, and from after ending all commands we will write our data. Okay, BVCOEW we are going to display on LCD. Okay, so it will display on first line first command. Okay, and to continue doing this operation we will use this particular instruction here as jump here. So your microcontroller will remain in this loop until you turn off your power supply, and this BVCOW will be displayed on LCD panel starting from first position first line. Okay, now in command subroutine we need to send signals on these three pins: RS, read write bar, and enable pin. Okay, so you can see first instruction is written move p1 comma a, that we are going to send, we are going to copy commands from accumulator to port 1. Okay, this will be sent out to through port 1. Okay, along with this data values also will be sent through this accumulator to port 1. Okay, because this port 1 is acting as a data port. Okay, uh, so here you can see for selecting the command register you need to write rs is equal to 0. Okay, so by writing this you will select command register, and whatever commands you are going to send through port 1, that will be loaded into command register. Okay, all of you know that LCD is having its own microcontroller inside it, and that decodes the commands and data which are we are transferring, we are sending to LCD. Okay, so next is you need to write data on LCD, so you will select read write bar is equal to 0. Okay, now for reading operation you will send active high signal on this particular pin. Now read operation belongs to only reading the status of LCD, not reading the data. Okay, we cannot read data, any kind of data from the LCD. We only read the status of LCD, whether LCD is free or busy to write next byte of data. So here we are not going to perform reading operation, status reading operation, we are only writing the data. So read write bar is equal to 0. Okay, and for writing these commands and data we need to send high to low pulse and low to high pulse on enable pin. Okay, so for writing data we will send high to low pulse. Okay, on this enable pin p3.3. Okay, so I will use instruction set bit p3.3 and clear 3.3, P3.3. In between, we are calling some delay, okay, so that this high to low pulse is activated and it is applied to enable pin, so that LCD will enable, okay, LCD will get enabled. So in case of reading operation, here we will send we will do reverse operation, that we will send low to high pulse, okay, for enabling the reading status operation, okay, and at the end instruction is used return. This instruction is used for returning from subroutine into main program, okay. Same way for data, you can see here we are considering port 1, so whatever data values we are going to transfer to LCD to display on its panel, that will be copied from accumulator to port 1, okay. And after that, here we need to select data register of LCD, so we will send rs is equal to 1, okay. We will send active high signal for selecting data register on this particular pin, okay. Next we are doing same writing operation. We will send active low signal on the read write bar pin, that is P3.4, and again we are writing data, so we need to send active high to low signal, or high to low pulse on this particular pin P3.3, which is enable pin of LCD, okay. So with delay we are generating this high to low pulse for enabling the writing operation, okay. And at the last, return instruction is used for returning from this data subroutine to main program, okay. So third subroutine we are calling is delay subroutine. Here we have considered R3 and R4 as a counter for generating the delay. Okay, so we have loaded value 25 decimal, 255 decimal into R3 and R4 respectively, and we are setting these registers as a counter. Okay, and we will decrement this counter until it becomes 0. Okay, so to have decrement of these R4 and R3, we need to use DJNZ instruction. DJNZ is decrement and jump if not 0. Okay, this instruction will decrement the content of R4, okay, and it will jump at the same location, okay, until this R4 and R3 becomes 0. Okay, so to generate delay, what we are going to do, we are going to decrement the counter R4 first and then R3, so that multiplication will take place 25 into 255 decimal values. This much delay will get generated for microcontroller programming, okay, or this particular enable pin, or writing commands and data values to LCD. Okay, so you remember this, you can use any counter registers or any register as a counter for delay generation purpose. You can use R0, R1 up to R7. We know that 8 registers are there, okay, and 4 register banks. From this you can use R0 to R7 registers. Here we have used R3 and R4, okay. So we need to give label, jumping address label for this particular instruction. Here in first case we have given same address for this decrement and jump purpose, and in this we have used this particular instruction jumping address, okay, or address of this particular instruction for jumping, okay. And at the end, after becoming R4 and R3 0, we will return from this subroutine to main program, okay. And last instruction is end, okay, that is the directive that we are going to use for saying microcontroller that I have my program is ended here, or my program has been ended here, okay. So this is all about interfacing LCD 16 by 2 with 8051, okay. We have seen LCD 16 by 2 and its pins, important pins which are used for interfacing. After that, we have seen circuit diagram of it, a circuit diagram of interfacing LCD 16 by 2 with 8051. Here we have considered AT89S51, that is the Atmel's microcontroller, okay, for interfacing. After that, we have seen commands of LCD, okay, Out of these commands you can use any. Okay, depending on your application you can use these commands, okay, as per your needs. After that we have seen algorithm, and lastly we have written program for LCD 16 by 2 interfacing. Okay, along with this you can draw, from this algorithm you can draw flowchart also you can draw. Okay, so thank you very much. Okay, this is all about interfacing LCD 16 by 2 with 8051 microcontroller. Thank you.